So the last video got a little bit depressing. I thought maybe for this one I'll do something not depressing. So I'm going to show you how to make my favorite udon that I can make myself. And it's really quick. I'll probably go through it a bit slowly, but once you get good at it, it's really quick and it's tasty and it's good. Okay, so while I'm boiling the water, I'll show you some ingredients. Okay, so you need your udon. This is usually how it comes, at least how I've seen it. This part here says udon. Udon. It's a bit messy though. But if you're not sure, udon's usually in the Japanese section and these big fat noodles. It's a sort of wheat flour thing. This one has English instructions on the back, but all you need to know is the cooking time, and that's here. That's the one that says 2 to 3 minutes, but most of them will be like that. Next you need dashi. This one's also in Japanese, but this is the part that says dashi. Dashi. This one, I think we might have got this one in Japan, so I don't know if you can get it in Australia. It doesn't have any English label, and usually at least the ingredients are in English. So yeah, I'm not sure where we got this one from. It's got a little extra bag inside it with more stuff, but I'll show you what to do with that in a sec. Who cares about the instructions? And then you need some miso. This is the miso. Miso we keep in the fridge. Oh, it's a bit messy. The part that says miso is, yeah, miso, at least I think. On the back with the English, it sometimes says soybean paste instead of miso. So like half of the stuff in Japan is made out of soybeans, and that's miso. It comes in different colors and styles, but that's the one that we have. So you might find a different one. It's probably still okay. I'm no expert though, so you know, don't trust me, but I'm just showing you how I do it. And then this, you don't have to have this. This is wakame. Wakame. It's like dried seaweed, and when you put it in the water, it turns into, you know, regular seaweed again. You don't want to put too much in it because it expands. So yeah, you can have that. You could also have tofu. You could put corn in it. You could put frozen dumplings in it. You can put lots of stuff in it, but I'm just doing basic, and that's my only extra. Okay. Okay, so a couple other things you need. A little like teaspoon, just something round about that size. And then chopsticks, but like if you can't use chopsticks, I guess whatever you usually use to cook noodles. Oh gosh, what do you use? I guess you use a fork. I don't know, I'm so used to chopsticks. Okay, that's like boiling, good-o. Where do I put this? Okay, so I'm going to open my udon, and there's usually a little tab somewhere. Here we go. I don't know, like, is wheat the thing that gluten-free people can't have? I'm not sure if you can get gluten-free udon. Yeah, so I can't help you if you're one of those people. You'll have to find it yourself. But yeah, anyway, so chuck that out. I've got the pot about like half full. It says on the packet how much you should use, but like, yeah, you figure it out, right? Okay, fine, I'll say what it says. Just in case yours doesn't have instructions, it says 1.5 to 1 3/4 cups of boiling water, or the Japanese one is 500 cc's. And I don't know what 500 cc's is. I'm assuming that has something to do with mils. Anyway, whoops, while I'm getting carried away, let's put the timer on for 3 minutes. This brand gets a little bit clumpy, but you know, you can kind of separate it and it'll separate itself as things go on. Alright, yeah, the lighting is a bit shit today because I've got this, and for some reason the light's not coming in today, but whatever, I guess this part of the kitchen ain't so great. Anyway, first thing, like, I guess you cook it for a bit, then you want to have some dashi. And so, I'll open this up. Like all Japanese stuff pretty much has some kind of like tab that you rip open, so it's all nice. Now, can you see the dashi? It's like these little powdered things. Like that. I'm so scared I'm going to drop it everywhere. It's like a little powder. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the screen and not the camera, so whoops. Okay, so you just get like 1 teaspoon. This is what Mum says to do, so if I'm wrong, because I've never read the instructions or anything, but yeah, just pop that in there. Hey, some dashi. Ooh, it's gotten a bit stuck on there. Ah, no big deal. My mum doesn't like reading instructions either. Actually, I usually like reading it, but I can't read Japanese very well yet. And Mum told me how to do it, and it always tastes good when Mum does it, so I just tell you Mum. Yeah, so just mix that in a bit. And then we'll get some miso. Now, this depends on your taste and how strong you want it. Mum said about a tablespoon. I'm using 2 teaspoons, because that's like kind of the same, I guess. Maybe not exactly. Ooh, we're getting a bit bubbly. Let's turn that on a bit. Chuck that in there. And then I'll get another blob. Ooh. Stay. There we go. Miso is really messy stuff. Uh-oh, and I'm dropping it everywhere. I'll clean that up later. I'm not really great at cooking. But yeah, this is one of those things that I can cook. Shove that over there. And, you know, like not completely fail at it. I'm just sort of mixing the miso in there. The miso will clump together a bit, and it's a little bit annoying like that. But, you know, just sort of get it until it stops clumping. And we've got about 30 seconds left on the clock. Fucking stay, chopstick. So about 30 seconds to go is usually when I put the wakame in. And you just want to get like a little pinch of the stuff. There we go, that'll do. However much you want, but don't go overboard, because like I said, it expands. And just mix that in there. Yeah, so it only just went in, but it's already kind of expanding. Let me see if I can grab a bit. It's not quite there yet. So yeah, I'm going a bit more than 3 minutes. It doesn't really make that much difference, I think. Oh, here we go, that's a bit bigger. So it's sort of, it's really hard to show on that camera. And you see, it's gotten heaps bigger. It used to be tiny. And it'll sort of widen a bit. Not a lot, because they're tiny to begin with. Anyway, that's looking alright. You can taste it to check if it's okay. I'm going to turn the heat off. And then I'll show you how to, like, clean things quickly. Alright, give me a sec. I'm going to move the camera. Okay, so I got my bowl ready. I'll just go grab those noodles. Let's try not to be too messy. I've already been kind of clumsy today. But, so you don't need to strain it or anything. You just have it with the soup. Try and get it all in there. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yay, it fits. So you might need to, you know, muck around with the water levels until you know how much you need to fill your bowl and not overflow it. But anyway, I'm just gonna move that aside. Now, before you eat, straight away, grab some dishwashing stuff. Grab your, what do you call this, brush, and clean it straight away. Yeah. Because while it's still warm, it's really easy to clean. But if you leave it there to just sit and, you know, cool down and dry, it gets annoying to clean. So yeah, you know, give it a rinse out. You can see I'm clumsy with this as well. That's why I moved my noodles out of the way. Alright, chuck that wherever you dry your shit. And that's done. Hurrah! Heaps quick. Heaps quick, and you don't even have to clean after you've eaten and your stomach's all happy. Alright. Ta-da! So, Miso Udon. You'll notice, like, I'm sure most of you will have had miso before, but like if you leave it for ages, the miso comes back together again. Yeah, just stir it. And then, yeah, can you see some of these seaweed guys? Let me catch one. It just doesn't show up in camera how much bigger they've gotten. Anyway, so yeah, miso udon. You can also, especially if you've got tofu and stuff, you can use, I guess you can use a Western spoon, but I always feel weird about it. Whoops. And you just like, can put it in there, and that's easier to eat the soup than, oishi. Yeah, like you could just lift up the whole thing to drink the soup, but this is easier. Or you can just eat from a chopstick. Yum yum. And how quick was that? I'm gonna try not to ramble, and I'm just gonna enjoy my udon now. The dogs are a bit sad too because I kicked them out because they've been running around like crazy, barking at everything. It's windy outside, so I think they're a bit nuts. But yeah, I'm gonna let them come through. They like watching everyone eat because they're dogs. But yeah, next time I'll talk about something more. I just thought, let's try not to be too depressing. All right. Yeah. Bye-bye. This is Marley. Hey, he's beautiful. We'll talk about you one day, will we? Oh, sweetie, you just want my plate, don't you? All right, let me just give that to them. All right, all right. Hope you can have some too. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Sit, sit. Wait, wait, wait. Go. All right, they're happy. Couple things I forgot. Oh, did you give up already, Marley? Oh, he's such a sweetie. You know, he's the Labrador and he's the bigger dog, but he lets Hope eat most of the food. But yeah, no. Okay, so I said this is my favorite udon that I can make myself at home. Go away from the tripod. Come up here. Marley, Marley, you wanna come up? No, he's gone back to the plate. Yeah, no, I said it's my favorite udon that I can make myself. My favorite udon is called, My favorite udon is called Marukame Udon, and it's in Chatswood, and I think it's Kamaage. They give you a big thing of udon and then like a little dipping sauce, and it's so good. And they've also got vegetable korokke. Korokke in English is, well, it's not really English, is it? I think it's croquette, which is a weird word to me. I only learnt what korokke actually was in English a little while ago, so I'm still a bit, whoa, okay. But it's like a potato cake. So they have them, and that's really yummy. So Marukame Udon in Chatswood is the best. And there's also lots of good street food sort of towards the end of the week and the weekends. So you can get takoyaki there, and some sweet stuff, and okonomiyaki, and a few other things. Anyway, one more thing I forgot to say, I think, about dashi. Dashi, you can see the fishy. Okay, dashi is the reason that if you're a vegetarian, you're gonna struggle in Japan, because they love putting dashi in stuff. And dashi is a fish broth kind of thing. I think you can get some kind of vegetarian dashi, or you can just cook without the dashi, change the taste a little bit. But yeah, if you go to Japan, apparently it's really hard to get the idea through that you want vegetarian stuff. So I mean, I looked after my gluten people before, but now I'm talking to my vegetarian mates, and yeah, you want to avoid dashi in Japan if you can. Japanese are kind of like, but fish is practically a vegetable. So yeah, I think you can get vegetarian stuff at some temples and so on. There are also like some vegan places, but Japanese tend to do vegan more for weight loss rather than ethics, so let's not even get into all that stuff. Clearly I'm not into any kind of diet. I'm actually really picky, so I just eat whatever I feel like, which isn't very much. and yeah, I kind of have to make myself eat sometimes. But yeah, just in case I'm not misleading any vegetarians into eating fishies. Oh my goodness. Hope's really funny. He started eating his dog food because there's no longer any good human food on offer. Can we show you that? Alright. I think that'll do. See you next time.